Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I have got my Intentional Life journal in front of me here, which is also my yearly journal. I absolutely love it. I made this quite a few years ago now, and I've been saving it for a special project, and then finally I'm just about using the things, using the treasures, and this is my new 2024 yearly journal, where the first signature is dedicated to the Intentional Life course. So I'm going to do a flip through of what I've done so far and do a bit of a page with you guys, a journal with me page, and loving these images that I cut out from Frankie magazines and Daphne's diary that I've been using in this journal. So you'll see some of the ways that I've been using these images and words. So first of all, just letting you know that the Intentional Life course is actually up on my Patreon for the Emerald tier. So they're getting the Intentional Life workbook. So let me show you that. You get the updated one, the 2024 Intentional Life course workbook. So this has all of the prompts for an entire month. It doesn't matter when you start the course because you can just do them in your own time. Like, it is designed that you can do it in a month, but not everyone likes to do prompts every day, and you might want to space this out over many weeks, possibly even months. So yeah, you get access to the updated workbook plus the Marco Polo group if you'd like to be part of that group. And you also this year, bonus, get access to my videos showing my process for each of the pages that I do in my journal. So I'm not doing a video this year of every single prompt through the workbook. I'm just picking out the prompts that are really speaking to me and the ones that I want to reflect on to set up my year. So the first prompt is intentions. So what is my overall intention for the year? And I really love seeing my old, journal from last year and seeing how different my intention is. My intention last year was to connect with myself and find myself again, because I totally felt completely lost this time last year. But I feel like I know myself again through that bookmaking course I did and through working on my book. And then, so this year, now my intention is to keep that connection that I have with myself and to keep seeing myself on pages, to keep journaling, because that's what saved me. That's kind of what brought me back home to myself. And I'm doing the Everything Journal course to help me to do that, to stay accountable. So that every month, every week this year, I'm doing something in a journal where I'm connecting with myself. So that course is all about self-discovery, and anyone is welcome to join the Everything Journal course as well, which actually includes the Intentional Life course. So the way to join the Everything Journal course is through membership, through YouTube membership on my channel. The way to join so this might be confusing. There's two ways you can join the Intentional Life course. You can either sign up for the Everything Journal course, which includes the Intentional Life course, or you can become an Emerald patron, which is a whole separate website. And if you do become an Emerald patron, you get access to every single digital kit from my Etsy and every video for patrons and members. And you get access to all of those things, the Intentional Life course, videos, workbook, printables and extra videos. You get access to all of those things on my Patreon website. So all the information and links are down below in the description box, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Whereas the Everything Journal course, which also incorporates the Intentional Life course, that one is run through YouTube, through my channel. So it just gives you two options of which one you want. Do you want only the Intentional Life course and bonus printables and videos, or do you want the Intentional Life course plus the Everything Journal course, just to try that out for a month to see if you like it or not? Anyway, so my intention is going on here to try to accept and love myself more, to give myself more grace, compassion, mercy, forgiveness, kindness, and care, and to try to be more fully me so that I can offer whatever it is I have to offer as me, because I believe we are all here, made to be who we are, because that's how we make the most impact in the world. Because, you know, you are made the way you are made, in the image of God, to share God's image in the specific way that you can. You show God's image to people differently than I do. So if you hide yourself, or if you don't know yourself, or you, you know, don't have any connection with yourself, then it kind of, the way I kind of see it is, if that's me hiding myself and not knowing who I am, I'm robbing the world of what God wants to put into the world through me. So same with you. You are here for all the good that you can, you know, bring into the world, and you are just delightful, and you are delightful just by being you. Not by trying to be like anyone else, and not by making yourself smaller or beating yourself up, which is something that I do. And, you know, you've heard my struggles. I've talked about this even in the mental health videos. My biggest struggle is with feeling unlovable and unworthy. So I'm on a constant life journey of learning to love myself and learning to value my own self, that kind of thing. And hopefully, as I kind of share my own journey and go on that journey, I can help others know that they can be who they are. And I mean, like, seriously, it sounds a bit corny and cheesy, but I genuinely do believe it. But I know that you have to live by example and lead by example, because often, like, you can't just say to someone, "Oh, be yourself," and then expect them that they're going to be, "Yes, I'm with you, I'm going to be myself." No. There's a whole bunch of childhood upbringing and past experiences and core beliefs that are entwined in there, that have these deep-seated ingrained things that are hard to dislodge. And I find, you know, just being told, "Be yourself," it doesn't help. What helps me is seeing other people's stories and seeing how they have gone through their own journey. And that gives me permission to go on my own journey, and it also inspires me and it encourages me to know that, you know, someone else has gone on that journey, and I'm not alone, and that it is possible and all that kind of thing. Anyway, so my word for the year is open. Just being open to whatever the year brings, and being open to my own self, my own heart, and that kind of thing. And it's a continuation of my word for last year. So again, looking at my intentions journal from last year, my word for the year was explore, and just had this sudden need to explore, even though explore was never a word that resonated with me before. But because I'm always a planner, I like having a plan and a structure. So explore was like almost a scary, dangerous word to me, which is why it never resonated with me. But all of a sudden this year, I just felt like I needed to do something different and explore and be curious, rather than go, "This is what I'm going to do," just to be open to whatever life brought. So I'm continuing that theme, and just, again, being open to the unknown and to whatever hard things and good things come through life, because you can be guaranteed in life there's always going to be some hard things along with all of the beautiful things. And so this image is from Frankie magazine. It was just perfect. In the video where I did this process video, I picked up a random magazine hoping I'd find a door, and I did. And I just love that openness as well, like just open and trusting that this is going to unfold in a beautiful way. And then this is my quote for the year, and I found it on Instagram by Colleen Atara. She allowed herself to see all the beauty in her days and in her own heart. Because I'm pretty good at seeing beauty everywhere, all around me, all the time. Like, I tend to see beauty where other people don't see beauty. I tend to believe the best in people, even when they treat people horribly. I still will always cheer them on to be the best that they can be, and to give people grace, but I don't do it to myself. I will tear myself to shreds, and I will see only the ugliness in my own heart. So I am trying to work on this year, to claim the beauty of my own soul, to nurture it and to offer it. And then here's my scripture for the year that goes along with my word for the year. All glory to him who is able through his mighty power at work within us to accomplish infinitely more than we dare ask, think, or imagine. or maybe even ask, think, dream, or imagine. I might add that there because I'm combining words and translations to speak to me and where I'm at. And then song for the year, Fast Car by Gaia Music Collective. I discovered them on Instagram too. It's just beautiful. Oh my goodness. It really touched me and moved me, and I just love that they open up a space for people to experience music together. And it's not about skill or anything, it's just about music connecting people. And I thought, how brilliant is that? Let's see that with art and writing and creativity and dance and drama, and just open up welcoming spaces where anyone can come and be connected through it. And another one is Hands by Jewel. Susan, my kindred spirit, sent me some sheet music of this song, and I've been playing my piano every day for the last 2 weeks. That's something that I'm looking at. I'll talk more about that in the later prompt in this journal. But one of the things, I've been doing is playing the piano, and Hands is one of the songs, and just really speaking to me, the words, we are never broken. We are never broken. And, life has been a bit rough, but the fact that we are never broken, I know that just really spoke to me. Values. So values are pretty much my core life values. They don't change from year to year. Every now and then I will come up with new ones or take some off. So usually I have 10. I just put 8, the 8 ones that speak most to me. Beauty, creativity, delight, wisdom, purpose, ethics, story, and order. I can't live my life without order. I feel very frazzled if my desk is messy, if, I just can't do clutter, chaotic clutter. I can do organized clutter very, very well, just not chaotic clutter. And like in scheduling and things like that, I turn up early. Order helps make me feel safe. And ethics, that includes things like, compassion, kindness, empathy, love, all that kind of stuff. Purpose incorporates, living with meaning and intention. Wisdom incorporates self-growth and self-discovery and learning and knowledge. Delight incorporates humor and laughter as well as joy. So they encompass more than just what they specifically are. And then other words that are connecting with me this year are contentment, gratitude, connection. I feel like I want to put one more there. Last year, my words that I added were things like simplicity and I can't remember exactly, but I'm thinking of putting simplicity there again. And then personal principles, these kind of go together, and I've left room to add more if I can think of more, because I kind of gather these throughout the year and collate them. Use the things. That was the key theme of my channel last year, and I'm so excited to keep doing that this year. The time is now. Now is the time. I lack nothing. I have everything I need, which was my scripture for last year. Be right here. See this moment. The grass is greener here. Look up and out. Ease suffering and offer beauty. Or ease suffering and bring beauty. Do what is helpful. Love and be loved. I feel like there's more, but these are keys to life, keys to living. My bucket list. These are like life bucket list things that I would love to do in my lifetime. Things like I want to ice skate. I'd love to get a point shoe fitting from Josephine from the point shoe shop. I'd love to do some circus lessons like silks and hoops. I'd love to dye my hair red one time, just streaks, not the whole hair. I just love red hair, it's so pretty. I'd love to go to an Eagles game. Xenia, want to come with me? I'd love to go to WA and go to an Eagles home game. I want to go to the Australian Open, swim under a waterfall. Got this dream of going to Portland, Oregon and meeting psychology in Seattle. Doing a whole bunch of creative workshops. So just a bunch of things there. And then this goes together too. This is just a fun list of 24 things I would like to do in 2024. And with all of these intentions, it's never to be like, I will definitely do these. No, it's just to have a goal that keeps you focused, but not necessarily that you do them. Does that make kind of sense? For me, it's just about knowing what I value, knowing what I want to do, knowing what I need, and then aiming for it. And if I don't get there, that's totally okay. That's not the point of getting there. It's just about working towards it. And if I find that I don't actually want to do it, then that tells me something. If I find that I'm not doing it, then that also tells me something. I'm learning, I'm growing. So that's why it's never like a failure if you don't do these things. So if I only read 12 books this year. I've still read 12 books. That's amazing. And that's not a failure to, I want to read 24 books to a month, but if I only read 12, well, that's 12 more than zero. I want to go to the cinema by myself and with friends. I want to publish my book. And then, there's a whole bunch of other things here that I would love to do. And I just put little images to represent some of the main ones. My colour for the year, it's actually, my colour for the year is just my favourite colour, which is teal blue. But so I wasn't even going to do a page for that one because it's just a boring page, since that's my favourite colour every time, pretty much, or that shade. But then this lady told me that she saw cornflower blue kind of glowing around me, and I just looked up from, a website what that colour means. And not that I think, it's any, like, scientific or anything like that, but it's just kind of fun to look at, and to use those words if they resonate for the future, to kind of guide you or to encourage you more, just encourage you. So I looked up cornflower blue, and the words associated with it are depth, tranquility, contemplation, and peace. I'm like, yes, perfect, because people describe me as deep, like a deep thinker, and I'm very, very contemplative, and I would like more tranquility and peace in my life. And I chose this page because it's perfect because of the blues. So pretty. And then I have this page on time. This is like a really important prompt. The next two prompts that I'm doing kind of go together again, and they're sort of the two really important prompts for setting up my year: time and budget. So time, I just have like little images again representing what I would like to spend my time doing this year. And I mean, like, in my free time. So, work and Willow Band journals isn't on this list. In my free time, what do I want to do? I want to read, ballet and dancing. I'd love to work on my stretching. I used to be super flexible, and I've lost a touch of it. So I want to get back to where I was. I don't know if that's possible anymore, but I would like to work on it. To write, I'd love to keep writing, working on more books, and obviously publishing my book that I've got this year. I would love to journal every day if I could. I'd love to play piano every day, which I have been doing, and just loving playing piano is something that makes me feel peaceful and calm. So even if I just do 5 minutes a day, that's something. And also not just to feel peaceful and calm and for my, well-being. This one's good for my brain, like to keep it limber and to learn and kind of maybe even progress in my piano playing and music reading and all that. Photos, I want to take photos throughout the year. I love doing creative self-portraits and kind of arty shots. I really enjoy photography. Create, I want to do, create for myself, not just for my channel or for Willow Band journals. I want to create for myself, collage and art and all that kind of stuff. And of course, faith, I didn't have a cross or anything, so I just drew it myself. Reading the Bible, prayer, worship and fellowship, spending time with God. And then this one here is enjoy the little things, just a reminder that no matter what I do in a day, even if I don't do any of these things in a day, I can still know this day is beautiful, this moment is beautiful, and to enjoy the little things. So the next prompt that I'll be filming for this course is the budget, where I will literally be breaking down what I earned last year, and then I break that down by month, and then I break that sort of down by week, so I can work out, divvy out where everything goes. So there's like the non-negotiables, my tithes, my donations, and my board, and then things like petrol and phone credit, food, cat necessities, cat food and kitty litter and all that kind of stuff. And then we get so we've got the non-negotiables, we've got the essentials for living, and then we've got whatever is left over. Oh, and savings and bills. I put aside some for that too, if I can. Oh my goodness. Last year, my savings went down. The last 2 years, in fact, my savings went down instead of staying the same or up. So if possible, I do try for that, to put across that. And I'm aiming towards putting across some for super and tax, because you've got to do that as a small business person, which I kind of neglect. And then the other thing is every year I assess which charities I donate to. So my non-negotiable is my sponsor child. That's just a monthly automatic payment. But then each month I also donate a certain amount every month to various charities, and every year I increase it by $1. So I started back in 2014, was it, with $50 a month, and I've got it up to $63 a month this year. And when I first started, I would choose different months different charities each month, so 12 different charities. But the more I've gone over the years, the more I'm learning which causes are closest to my heart. So that's what I do at the start of the year too. When I look at my budget and set up all of that, I look at where I'm donating my money each month, and I choose the ones that I want to donate to. So for example, last year it was Beyond Blue, Psychology in Seattle, Lani from Lani's Art, and Kayam Community Care is definitely one I want to do every year, because I like supporting something local, something national, something international, and something to do with animals, because I love animals. So last year I donated to a rabbit orphanage. So cute. So I probably want to donate to that every year too, because I used to have rabbits when I was a kid. So that's, I don't know, just close to my heart to support the rabbit orphanage. But I would like to donate more to animals this year, I think. So not just to the rabbit orphanage. I'd also like to donate to, I don't know, RSPCA or something like that. I definitely want to keep going with my Beyond Blue donation, because mental health is so key for me. And Psychology in Seattle, of course, I'm going to continue donating them. For those who don't know, Willow Bound Journals actually supports Psychology in Seattle. So I'm a patron of theirs and a YouTube member of theirs. So a portion of my proceeds from Willow Bound Journals goes to supporting them. And every month I also give another extra on top of that donation as well. But yeah, I support Psychology in Seattle monthly. And then there's like extras for the month. Just trying to think, is there anything else? Psychology in Seattle. Oh, and a creative. I want to support like a fellow creative, because of course creativity is something that really speaks to me. So I'm going to see about choosing a creative to support this year, which is really exciting. And it probably won't be monthly, but just every year for the rest of my life type thing. You know, I can't say the rest of my life because but you know, for long term, as I see it now, every month or 2 months, you know, support a creative. So my gosh, this video is so long. I didn't realize I'd get into so much, but all of these, you know, intention setting for me is key to my like whole being and life. So it's very close to my heart and very important to me. I value it. I love doing it. And I love, like, yeah, even though I do this in January, and you can do this anytime, you don't have to just do it in January, any month is totally fine. But whenever I do it, because I tend to take longer than January to do it, it just helps me to reflect back on and work out, wait, do I still have that intention? Do I still have that value? Do I still have that principle? Because they do change. And do I still want to spend my time doing that? Because this is probably going to change throughout the year. I'll be like, nah, don't have time for that. This one's not important to me anymore. And the ones that are really important, they'll come to the top. They'll come to the fore. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the budget one, and then there'll be, I like the idea of doing the budget one on the ledger. I don't know, kind of, because I can break it all down and make it look a bit like a proper ledger. Well, I guess that's what ledger is for, isn't it? It's for writing numerals and stuff. Anyway, so I was going to do a journal page here, but I am exhausted from this. I have been filming all morning for the Intentional Life course, and I've got a film for the Everything Journal course, and I've been filming for my channel. So I think I might just do this one off camera, because this isn't a prompt in the course. This is just an extra little thing that I did, where I want to just put this at the back of my signature for the Intentional Life course so that I can quickly refer to it. The main ones, my word for the year, my quote and scripture for the year, my goals, and any notes which I can change to my biggest things. And I can even do some lines here. That's why I designed it like this, a line here, a line there, and add an extra little like song for the year, maybe color for the year here, just so I can see it there rather than like flipping through and having to read everything to find the things. I find it's like handy if I'm just like in a hurry, like next year, if I want to remember my word, I can just go straight to here and be like, oh yeah, there's my word, there's my quote and scripture. There's the snapshot for the intentions for the year. So I think that's really handy. If you're part of the Intentional Life course, you will get this sent to you along with the workbook. And if you are part of the Willow Mail subscription list, I will also be sending this to you. So for those who don't know, last year I started a Willow Mail subscription for those who want to be part of it, where I will send printables, updates, announcements, maybe some discounts and information on my courses and first access to things. I'm not really going to be sending much at the moment. I'm pretty slack when it comes to the Willow Mail. But every now and then I'll send a printable, or every now and then I'll send some sort of announcement or update or thing. So if you want to be on that list, just email me with Willow Mail in the subject line. And yeah, like I said, if you want to be part of the Everything Journal course or the Intentional Life course, and it wasn't clear, let me know as well, and I can help you walk through that. And yeah, I don't even have the energy to do my journaling right now. I'm going to save this for another time. I'm going to stop filming and have a little bit of a break because I need to get a move on and film the next videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that look at what I've done so far in my Intentional Life journal. Oh, and I have done one page so far for my yearly part of the journal. So this now will be recording what happens in the year, and I only record like the big milestones and events. And so far only one event has happened, which was I got this murder mystery game at the op shop for $2, and my friend and I had so much fun doing this. It was so good. It was so good. I'll talk about that later, maybe when I do it like a flip through update of the other part of this journal. But it looks messy and it's not the prettiest page, but it's just getting the ephemera down, because these were our notes that we took and these are like my little journaling. Anyway, so that is my Intentional Life journal. So glad to finally use this beautiful journal, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.